and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Monica. I like to post anti-MLMs, that's anti-multi-level marketing, and some true crime content here on this channel. So if any of that interests you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to stick around. In today's video, I am bringing you anti-MLM content, so of course, just as a disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only, just my opinions, along with some of the research that I have done. I do always encourage everyone to do their own research, and all of my sources will be linked in the description box below. Today, we're going to be diving into the MLM company called fmworld. One of the reasons why is because it's not as dominant, at least for my research, here in the US as opposed to overseas. That makes sense because it is a Polish MLM company. For those of you who may be new here, I am a daughter of Polish immigrants, so I wanted to look into this company because Poland, what are y'all doing with this MLM company? So without further ado, let's just dive right into what is fmworld. fmworld was founded by Artur Trawiński in 2004. During my research for fmworld, I came across one blog post, which will be linked below, that had a comment left by an anonymous account, and I wanted to read it to all of you. Quote, "Well-researched and very detailed review on a company that seems to be lacking details, especially where finances are concerned. Unfortunately, this FM group is still spreading like the virus in the UK, and honest, non-biased reviews like this one are usually buried beneath the rep's propaganda in most search engines." Artur Trawiński also owns the European Art East Foundation. His father, Andrzej Trawiński, formerly Trawińskiego, owns Perfund, I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, which is partnered with another company that was acquired by another company in 2019. Anyone familiar with FM and their bullshit will know the name Drome. They apparently make every single designer fragrance known to man, but alas, proof of this from either a yes they do or no they don't is non-existent. I have tried getting in contact with someone at L'Oreal to confirm or refute this claim, but as you can imagine, they've not replied to me. I know others who have done the same with Drome and have received no reply as well. While I hold no ill will toward the multimillionaire father and son, I do hold a great deal of disdain towards the manner and attitude of their reps, who appear to have a unique level of toxicity and cult-like traits. As I see, your comment section has a few Kool-Aiders as well. Has fmworld released an income disclosure yet? These are just some thoughts I had on this company and some things I looked at while trying to find any income disclosure statement. End quote. I find it interesting that an art collector would also dabble in the world of multi-level marketing, especially because I've heard the perfumes really aren't that great, so the quality is lacking. Also, to answer the commenter, no, there is no income disclosure statement. After 3 years, fmworld started to expand globally. Currently, they have more than 2 million international MLM reps. They call them business partners, but I'm going to call it how it is. They're MLM reps. They sell perfumes that are supposed to be almost like knockoffs of brand name perfumes, along with some beauty products. The fmworld UK site also shows that they sell beauty products such as hair care, makeup, skincare, body care, some home products, supplements, coffee, and tea. I guess you can say they've truly expanded their product selection, which isn't shocking because we see this happen with a lot of MLMs that start off in just one industry and then dabble in others. Their website states that they stand out because they offer perfumes that won the hearts of customers worldwide, along with having a passionate and energetic workforce. It even states, quote, "Thanks to them, we are successfully carrying out our mission, which is to create products which you can share with others and promote lifestyle which provides financial freedom," end quote. They flat out admit that they're promoting the lifestyle that provides financial freedom. And MLM statistically is not the way to go if you're looking for financial freedom. I do not have an income disclosure statement for fmworld because unfortunately, as I already said, they do not provide one. However, according to a study by John M. Taylor that was published on the FTC's website, a little over 99% of people involved in MLMs make little to no money or even lose money. All of the income disclosure statements that I have looked at always show that the reps who are at the tippy top of the triangle-like structure are less than 1% of people within the company. Sometimes even the top few ranks equal out to be less than 1%. Also, side note, for anyone watching this, I know that a pyramid scheme isn't referring to the shape of the business. I only say triangle-like structure as a joke. However, it gets even worse. They state that they support entrepreneurship, offer professional trainings, and motivate others to change for the better. But you don't support entrepreneurship. These people would have to have an actual business in order to do that. However, they are not business owners. The actual definition of entrepreneurship is the activity of setting up a business or businesses taking on financial risks in hope for profit. The only part of that definition that falls into place with an MLM is taking on financial risks in the hope of a profit. In addition, I'd like to see what these professional trainings look like, because getting on a Zoom call with your upline and the entire team just listening to their why or some motivational speech is not professional training. As for motivating others to change for the better, that would actually be great if MLMs weren't riddled with toxic positivity and massive amounts of personal development. When I read something like this on an MLM's website, my mind immediately leans towards the term cult. I'm not accusing them of being a cult, but why is it that some of these reps make it seem like they were nothing before the MLM? Some reps give their MLMs so much more credit and talk about how vulnerable they were prior to joining and how they were a terrible person. Now that I've gone over some information regarding fmworld, let's go over their opportunity page. From my understanding, it is free to join, so unlike most other MLM companies, you don't have to pay for a starter kit. However, the company and uplines will encourage their downline to purchase items or encourage people to sign up for the discount, which in turn, as per usual, makes the MLM reps the best customers. Under the How It Works section on their opportunity page, this is what it says. You are the one to manage your time, and you decide who you work with. You define what success means to you and carry out your plan in a way which is most convenient for you. All of this is possible thanks to the system in which fmworld operates, multi-level marketing. Multi-level marketing is a form of direct sales. It bypasses a traditional network of shops. Sales in MLM are based on direct contact with a customer, which reduces to a minimum the product route to the buyer. Business partners can offer their customers attractive and unique goods which are not available in traditional shops. Direct selling, which is part of the MLM system, is a well-established way of selling in the world, normed by multiple regulations. Income from the MLM sales in the European Union alone has an annual of 20 billion euros. fmworld, as a company operating in the MLM system, gives you many opportunities. Select the one that best suits you. The 3 different options that they list are to buy cheaper, which is pretty much just signing up for the discount, recommend and sell fmworld products to others, and the final option is to build a team. Within the Build a Team option, it says, in order to achieve an even better financial result, it is good to create your own structures of distribution. Building structures is simply encouraging new people to do exactly what you do, sell fmworld products. This way, you become a sponsor who is a guide on the offer and rules of cooperation with fmworld. Besides the commission for your own purchases, you earn commission for the purchases in your effectively functioning group, in which each person has reached a certain effectiveness level. The commission is also granted to the members of your structure and those sponsored by them. All of you work together for your mutual success. Note, MLM is not a financial pyramid. Your profits come from selling goods, not from contributions made by other members. Detailed information on the MLM system can be found in the marketing plan. We will go over a little bit of the marketing plan in a few minutes, but I do find it kind of funny that they say multi-level marketing is not a financial pyramid and that your profits come from selling goods after just explaining that if you build a team, you make money off of your team. You can't make this stuff up. Like a lot of MLMs, fmworld does have a car program. Unfortunately, I have not been able to find how much of a car allowance reps receive from fmworld and what rank you need to keep, but they are very quick to show off all of the photos of reps who have leased or bought a new car through this program. Oh, in case you're new to anti-MLM content, this isn't a free car. This car has to go under the rep's credit and they have to maintain their rank. If they drop in rank, they are responsible for that payment. Under the car incentive program, this is all that they have written. An exclusive Range Rover, a comfortable Mercedes, a beautiful Audi, or any car of your choice, we would like to support the expansion of your FM business by giving you the possibility of driving your dream car as long as you qualify in Drive for Success incentive program. They do have a contest going on right now until August where you can get points to win a car, but that's completely different from the car incentive program. I did read in one article that they offer free trips, but how free those trips are, I'm not entirely sure because it's not explained further in their comp plan, at least the one that I was able to find. We aren't going to go through the entire comp plan because I will leave a great post listed below that really broke down the comp plan and got into the nitty-gritty of it. There's no way that I'll be able to do the explanation justice knowing there's a post like that available as a great resource. On page 10, there's a very interesting breakdown of what direct sales and MLM is. They say, let's take a closer look at these two terms, direct sales and multi-level marketing. Have you ever recommended a good restaurant, a trustworthy mechanic, or a hairdresser to a friend? Do you tell your family where the fresh fruits and vegetables are in your city? The answer to that is yes. However, why is it that these MLM companies and reps always use this as an argument? Why does everything have to be monetized? Why can't I just tell my friends and family what I enjoy? In addition, an MLM is completely different than just recommending things you like to your friends. They make it seem so easy. You just recommend the products. But when someone leaves and says how they didn't make it and includes all of what they've done in their testimonial, uplines will just say that you didn't work hard enough. That's such a frustrating argument to constantly have with these reps. Not to mention that just working hard does not work for everyone. I think there was a great discussion surrounding this topic when Rachel Hollis went on her "I worked my ass off" tirade. But anyway, the cooperation with fmworld gives you access to the highest quality products from the fast-moving consumer goods branch. For instance, to cosmetic products or household chemistry, the purchase of which you can recommend to others. MLM can be most easily defined as benefiting from selling your favorite products. By recommending and training new business partners, you build your structure. If you manage it appropriately, you can get a very good income. MLM combines the advantages of working in an advertising agency, employment agency, your own shop, and a training company. If you take advantage of all of these opportunities, you can generate a substantial income. However, even if you decide on only a few of these options, for instance, sales and advertising, you can earn amounts that will significantly support your household budget every month. It is illegal for a promoter or a participant in a trading scheme to persuade anyone to make a payment by promising benefits from getting others to join a scheme. Do not be misled by claims that high earnings are easily achieved. I love how they end it with that disclaimer, but yet they just wrote an entire paragraph about how you can make a substantial income by essentially just working hard. Notice how the longest paragraph was dedicated to building a team. On the following page, they talk about the way you can generate money. They do follow all of this by saying that they don't guarantee a profit and that you don't get a profit just by sponsoring people. However, in a sense, you do, allegedly. Whatever those people sell, you make a commission off of. I also find it incredibly fascinating that they keep adding these little disclaimers constantly about how this is an MLM and really trying to prove that it's not a pyramid scheme. It's almost like, in my opinion, allegedly, they feel guilty about something. Anyway, this is what they say on this page. Besides, you can also generate direct profit from selling the products. The difference between the prices for which you buy and sell fmworld products stays in your pocket. Commission for your own purchases or the purchases of the people you recommend, marketing plan 1. Commission for building and managing international structures and financial stability, marketing plan 2 and 3, which guarantees participation in the company's worldwide turnover. fmworld provides you with tools indispensable for starting your own business, thanks to which you receive marketing and training support from us. We develop professional product catalogs, leaflets, information booklets, and presentations. You have access to a professional IT system, which lets you efficiently manage the sales group you have built. You receive support from our call center. You can operate both in your country and abroad. I wonder if that commission you make from your own purchases may be a way for reps to rank up. Do their commissions count? Because if that's the case, that's where inventory loading comes into play, which I made an entire video on. I would love to know what the training and support is from fmworld. Most of the MLM training I've seen, or what they call tools to success, are the farthest thing from that. Some of this training is just listening to your upline for over an hour on a Zoom call and wasting your time because all she or he is talking about is motivational mumbo jumbo and toxic positivity. Moving along, there are 3 different types of marketing plans. There's marketing plan 1, which is the Magnolia Club, marketing plan 2, the Orchid Club, and marketing plan 3, the Star Club. On pages 13 to 15, they go over the qualifications and effectiveness level for each of these. Every month, the number of accumulated group points qualifies for a certain effectiveness level of 0 to 21%. I do believe the reason why these MLM companies make these comp plans so confusing and complex is to scam their potential recruits. Allegedly. Don't come for me. If it were really about the product, it would be as simple as here's a commission you get off of the product, and for building a team portion, here's the commission you make off of your downline. Of course, there's bonuses and whatnot, but why does it always have to be this complex? There's always an over explanation of these things as well. According to this comp plan, you do need to keep a PV. If you're unfamiliar with what that is, it stands for personal volume. They word it differently with fmworld by calling them personal points, but it's really PV. You have to have at least 50 points every month in order to receive a commission. So once you start building a team, your effectiveness level increases with the points your team creates. Thanks to one article that I stumbled upon, the author was able to figure out the formula for this, which is currently up on the screen. You could take a look at that. But when you reach the 9% effectiveness level, you are entitled to operate an additional business spot where you place anywhere within your downline. This could be on your first level in order to build a new leg or under an existing leg to make it stronger. If you don't know what that means, your legs are the people in your downline, so pretty much the triangle, people in your triangle underneath you. This helps you make more commissions. You get more of these spots once you reach 15% and 21% effectiveness levels. Marketing plan 2 and 3 is where you start to see some more incentives, but the compensation is so complex that it's not an easy formula like it was in marketing plan 1. From my understanding, you have to earn your way to this marketing plan. There are also a few pages worth explaining your compensation at this level when it comes to percentages and your team, along with a bonus that they call the worldwide point turnover. At the end of the day, out of the 48 pages of the comp plan, there's very little mention of selling the products. There's a huge explanation of how to earn money by recruiting, though. I'm not accusing them of being a pyramid scheme, but when an MLM focuses heavily on recruiting because that's the area where you make the real money, that's a red flag. I wanted to go over some testimonials that I found because I think it's important to see what other people are saying on the interwebs. Of course, I usually take these testimonials with a grain of salt because it is an opinion of someone, not a fact. This is someone's experience, and every experience can be different. Firstly, the Anti-MLM Coalition has some great articles regarding interviews they did with former reps that I will leave linked below. I won't be reading them out loud because they're pretty lengthy, but I highly recommend reading them on your own free time. After going on Trustpilot, there were a few testimonials I wanted to read. At the time of filming this, they have a 3.8 star rating on Trustpilot. The first review that came in, again, at the time of filming this 2 hours ago, is a 4-star review that says, I've bought a few different aftershaves from a rep. I know some people dislike the business model and your experience will depend on how good or bad the rep is. The scents I've had so far do smell quite like the originals, but don't last as long. That said, I have had someone ask what it is because they like it, and that was 3 to 4 hours after putting it on. The following one is a 1-star review that says won't be buying from here again because the person had an issue with an offer they had and they didn't send the offer product and wouldn't resolve the issue even though the order was placed before the end of the offer period. Definitely won't buy anything else from this company. We have a very long 5-star review from, I'm going to assume that it's a rep because they start off by saying, I understand some have personal issues with the brand itself, not because of its bad quality, because it is high quality, but I saw mixed reviews where they attack the quality of a perfume simply because they don't like MLM schemes or a rep, and was clear some of them come from an experience frustration against MLM or a person and attack the brand itself, and they attack also the product. Where I'm living, I don't have quite many fragrance shops and I'm crazy. Let's say perfumista who adores to experience smells and is a frustration to pay 80 to 90 euros for a perfume that stayed too much on the counter and already smells not pleasant. So of course I'm not reading this whole entire thing because it is long, but they are sticking up for the company. And I love how they called it an MLM scheme in the beginning and they didn't just call it an MLM because that's what it is. It's a scheme or also a scam, in my opinion. Another review on June 22nd of this year, it's a 1-star review and it says that the teeth whitening product that FM has doesn't work. Another one that says, not good, better to spend more on the real ones. It is a 2-star review that says, I bought the fragrances that were meant to represent 2 particular perfumes. I wanted to compare it to the originals that you can find from Myers and David Jones. I was sadly let down by the clear distinctions between the two. fmworld says that their products are cheaper because of the bottles, but that's just a load of crap. Bottles aren't that expensive to begin with. Well, certainly not $50 plus. more comparing the prices between theirs and the store-bought one. The price is cheap because the fragrance is cheap. They said it would be identical, but what a letdown. Would not purchase anything else from this company. Another review on June 17th of 2021 is a 3-star review, and of course it's titled Hit and Miss Products. The following one after that is a 1-star review that says awful. A terrible company which as part of their pyramid scheme wants fools to buy a load of their fragrances thinking they can earn money from it. What usually happens is FM will walk away laughing and the fool would be left with a load of fragrances they can't shift, so they have to then try blagging and conning or misleading friends to buy them to recoup some money. For those thinking of opening a FM fragrance business, let's just clarify a few things. I run a very successful non-fragrance business. The market is flooded with sellers of these. Supply hugely outweighs demand and therefore expect to make nothing. By signing up and buying a starter kit, that's not having your own business. I could buy 10 packets of crisps from Tiny Tim and say, look at me, I can sell these, I've got my own business. Wrong. To have a business, you need to be, well, in business. With FM, it will never work. MLM schemes are always set up so people at the bottom lose. It's happened endless times with many different products or ideas, and will continue to happen because of fools falling for it. Oh, and how many times have we all seen copied and pasted adverts of how these are made in the same fashion houses as a real thing, just these have no flashy labeling? Wrong. They are made in Poland for next to nothing as an attempt to try and copy the real thing. The result is poor quality attempted dupes that smell nothing like the real thing. The few that do will last barely 10 minutes. If you are selling FM fragrances, then you just shouldn't ever consider running your own business now or in the future. That I don't agree with, because there are people that join MLM companies that have that business owner mentality and they do want to be a business owner, which is why they start off with an MLM. So that part of this review I don't agree with, because I've been in MLMs before and now I'm a legitimate business owner. So that's part of it that I don't agree with this person. But to keep going, I can just imagine some parents saying, look at my daughter, she's doing so well with her own business now. The person responds, oh yeah? Yeah, selling designer fragrances. The real story is the daughter is stuck with 30 pounds of stuff that she can't shift. So if you think of doing FM fragrance MLM selling, don't. Please just go to the job center and sign on, or look for jobs at KFC, McDonald's, or even the local Chippy. You will make more money that way. Another 5-star review, it says that they're happy with the perfumes. They're nice and strong and they last long. Then we have a 1-star review that says it's a Polish pyramid scheme. Another 1-star review. Another one. So I will leave all of this linked below. You guys can go ahead and read all of these testimonials or these reviews on your own time. I'm not going to keep going with all of them because we could sit here all day and just read the reviews for this company. I know that this was a little bit of a shorter deep dive, so I do apologize for that, because I prefer to have longer deep dives that have more information in them, but I just could not find as much information on this as other ones, as other MLM companies I've looked into. I don't know if it's because they're not as dominant here in the US and they're more dominant overseas. I'm not sure if that's the issue behind it, but there are certain MLM companies that, like, for example, they don't have an income disclosure statement, so I can't even go over that. I can't look into their car program, the compensation plan, their marketing plan that they provide. It's not in there. It doesn't go over that in detail in there. The only thing that they go over in detail in that marketing plan is how much you can make, what your commissions are from recruiting. They very briefly go over selling the product. So you guys can form your own opinion on this. Of course, I never recommend going for an MLM or working for an MLM from experience and from my own research. But I mean, I can't stop everybody. Just looking at this one though, it seems to be, in my opinion, a little bit of a scam, because while the reps can possibly say that, well, it's free to join, so there's no risk involved, but there is a risk involved, because it might be free to join, but then you're going to start buying your own products. You're going to buy all the perfumes because you have to be a product of the product. You're going to test out certain things. So you're still going to spend money on products, regardless of if it's free to sign up, as they say. I don't recommend joining this MLM company, because the fact that they don't have a lot of information going over specifics in their comp plan. The fact that there's not that much information out there, at least maybe it's just because I'm in the US, so I maybe there's more information overseas. But the fact that I can't find that much is a little bit of a red flag to me, because there's no MLM company that's going to be perfect. They say that they're the leading MLM company. How many times have we heard that from MLM companies in the past? I feel like we've heard that quite a bit from MLM companies. But anyway, before I just keep rambling, you guys let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I will see you guys next time. This is Monica reporting to you live from a highway. Bye.